fire drill this morning, but at least it didn't happen during math class. Here we are starting our 4th grade unit of bridges. Yesterday we took our test, and some students said it was awful, others said it wasn't so bad. And anyway, we are getting into our 4th grade lesson on fair shares. Last week we had the 3rd grade lesson on fair shares. But before we get that far, I told you that we were going to correct a worksheet together. So here it is. So I can't remember back to when we started this, but we had talked about making this we can fold it to find our 1/2. So a lot of us decided we just folded the whole paper so we could find out where 1/2 was. And that made it easier for us to place our fractions on our number lines. So then we knew that right about here is 1/2. And there was another student who right away I saw do this, and then this student did this right away. I would like somebody to explain why they put this mark here and then marked that one. Millie, nice and loud.
Because that mark is 1/2 and 1/4 is half of 1/2.
Okay.
So the easier to find.
Okay. Now, so we've got the 2 easy ones done. How do we do the other 2? Who can tell us? Who can tell me what to do with 1/3 and who can tell me with 1/1? 1 whole, 1 over 1. Jacob.
For the 1 whole, it is another 1/2, so it's just by the 1 at the end.
Okay, so Jacob says it's got to be over here by the 1 at the end. Okay, he's correct. Okay, Phoenix has a hand in the air. What do you want to tell us about finding the 3rd?
You have to measure it out.
Okay, so we know that, so I can put it right here?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No,
that's 1/4.
That's 1/4. Okay. Well, where would I put it then? Okay, so right after it or right behind it? Okay. So just a little bit, way over here. So you have, what Phoenix is trying to say is he wants you to kind of eyeball it. So it's like, about here and about there and about there to make certain you're getting it about divided. So you know that our 1/4 is about there and the 1/3 is a little bit more towards the middle. Okay. Moving on to these. You can use these number lines. See, it says that. Use the number lines for help. So 1/2, 1/3. Which one's bigger? Everybody tell me.
1/2.
1/2. 1/4, 1/3. Which one's bigger? 1/3. Okay, 1/4, 1/2. Which one's bigger? 1/2. 2 halves. 2 fourths. 1/2. Which one's bigger? Equal. Okay, 2/3, 1/3. Which one's bigger? 2/3, 2 fourths. Which one's bigger?
2/4.
Okay, 2 fourths is equal to 1/2. And then 2/3 would be 2 of these. So that would take it over here. But remember, did you learn in 3rd grade to make certain that if your numerators are the same, then look at your denominators? And if your denominators are the same, then look at your numerators? Okay, well, your teacher will tell you that they told you that last year. So I'm just reminding you. Oh my, here we're counting by 1/4 again. Do you think that this is going to be easier to do if you didn't know how to do it? Let's do it, but you guys can't count too fast so I can keep up with you. So this one would be really 0/4, and what's this one?
1/4.
Next.
2/4.
3/4. 1.
1/4. 1 2/4.
Okay, so now we're at 2. What comes next? 2 and 1/4. What's next? What's next? What's next? 3. Okay. kind of strange to be counting fractions, isn't it? Okay, starting at 0. 0, we go to 1/3. What's next? 1. 1 1/3. 1 2/3. 2. 2 1/3. 2 2/3. 3. Okay. Those of you at home, I hope you had this finished. You were supposed to. Okay, we're getting into our work today, and today's work, we're going to be solving word problems that involve fair shares. So with fair shares, that means we're going to need things for sharing. We need things for sharing, right?
Yeah.
How many of you saw these tucked behind my file cabinet? For those of you who don't know, I this is what I had tucked behind it. Oh, that's so sad. So looking at these, this is my whole unit, right? Okay. So I'm going to use my scissors. And, oh my goodness, where did my hand sanitizer, or where did my wipes go? There they are. I know I had some up here. Don't hurt it. Don't do it. Why? Because you all want the hole?
Wait. Miss Radis.
Yes.
Just pause the thing and then cut it off. Cut it.
Okay, so if you, just in case you're curious, I'm cleaning my scissors. Oh, they're so afraid.
No.
Okay, so this is my Twizzlers, and to be sanitary with everything, I'm going to cut my Twizzlers. Oh! Okay. Oh, they're so upset over this one. I'm going to go hide this one.
How dare you?
Okay, so instead, let's see, who did I draw? Phoenix. Who else did I draw? Well, look at that. They sit at the same table even. And then you saw me have kids in class that I was looking off into space when I did this. Okay. So I am going to hurt another one. Okay. So they want to have fair shares, right? No? Okay, so who gets what?
I did the big one.
Oh, Phoenix doesn't like Twizzlers. If Phoenix doesn't like Twizzlers, we should get another name in there, shouldn't we?
Yeah. No.
Oh, Phoenix has decided he wanted to stay in. Okay, so Phoenix, you get this one because your number is 8, and Adrian gets that one because his number is 13. How about that?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Oh, Adrian has a bigger number, so he should get the bigger piece.
Yeah.
Phoenix is taller than Adrian. He should get the bigger piece. I'm taller than both of you. I should get both pieces. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Isn't the 4th grade lesson for fair shares so much more fun than the 3rd grade lesson? Okay. Actually, we are going to be working with licorice. But pretend licorice, sorry. But I do have this whole bucket of licorice that, maybe if you do a good job, you might get some. What does a good job mean? Yes, sir.
No screaming.
No screeching. Okay. Adrian.
No goofing around.
Okay, try to keep the goofing around to a minimum. Yes, sir.
You can't hurt the poor creatures.
Oh, but it's only licorice.
No.
Look.
No, they still have lives. Everything deserves to live.
Okay, we got to keep this quiet here. Okay, so you need to be able to control yourself. Remember, I can't joke around like this if you can't control yourself. And it's sure a lot more fun when we joke around. We learn so much more. Okay, what we really need to remember is what fair shares are. We spent a lot of time on that last week, understanding that fair shares mean that it's divided equally into pieces. This one is not divided equally. These, if I would take them out of the package, are divided equally. If you can see that, if I line up the plastic. Now, if, so right now, we can see how much Adrian and Phoenix are getting. However, I think there's more people that want licorice.
Nobody else.
Does Kiona want some?
No.
See, she shook her head, yes.
I have the bigger number. I think it's a bigger piece.
And Jacob. Oh, Jacob's got the smallest number. That means he gets the smallest piece? Oh, wait. Jacob's taller than Kiona. Okay, time for us to get focused again. Okay, if I have to divide this up, I can fold it in half.
No. He's already dead.
It's already dead, yes.
It's already dead. But there's still more stuff coming out of it.
More blood.
Okay,
Bloody.
I'm gonna cut the plastic off the end of this so that you can see them. Okay, so Kiona gets a piece, Jacob gets a piece, Adrian gets a piece, Phoenix gets a piece. Do you agree that their pieces are all the same?
Yes.
And they are being shared fairly. We're adding Addison to this. Addison's stick was, let's see. And Phoenix, well, you happen to be right next to Addison's stick. You guys,
She's cutting it up more.
get this much.
Yes.
Do we? Okay, Ethan just said this isn't fair. Why isn't this fair?
Because these two are smaller than these three.
Adrian, shh.
These three need to be cut up too, and then given to.
Okay, so for this to be fair shares, we either can't divide this piece or we have to divide all of them.
Divide all.
Okay, that is exactly what I wanted you to understand. With the fair shares, if you are doing a fair share, things have to be in equal parts. Now, if I don't have any giant licorice, but let's say that this package of licorice is not open. Let's say that this one is not open and this one is open. If I divide this one in half and I divide this one in half, let's do that. Oh, this one's already dead. Let's take this little plastic off the end so we can see it. This one is half. It's divided in half, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh dear. I only cut the ends off. See?
Those are the heads.
Okay. Do we have fair shares?
No.
This one's half and this one's half.
That doesn't mean that
So I need some new sticks again. Ethan and Grace. Okay, so Ethan gets this half and Grace gets that half. Do they have fair shares? Oh, you can't see this very well.
No.
Why not? This is half of this one and this is half of that one. Oh, you can't see again. I'm sorry.
Because the one big one, you have to use the other small big one and put that on the sand.
Like this?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of. Okay, now, why did you say sort of?
Because mine's so bigger than holes. It's just by.
Well, these are about the same. What about these two pieces sitting over here?
Them two have nobody to have.
Yeah, so the problem we're running into is when we divided this one in half, Adrian, and we divided this one in half, we had two different whole units to begin with. When we get back from gym class, I'm sorry. Yes! No, we don't. Sorry. When you get back from music. Aw, music isn't that bad. Music's got all kinds of math in it. Shh. When we get back, we will only have 15 minutes to complete to get started on our next lesson. what you will be working with is everybody will have 3 strips of pretend licorice on your tables. Because this works better. The paper licorice is a lot less sticky, which is why I do not take them out of the wrappers when I do the cutting. You will need to work together. You will be talking about a scenario where you will have to divide things. So this is the story. Be ready to think about this. Let's draw. How many students do we need? We need 4 new students. Gabby's one of them. Safira, Akaya, and Luke. Now, what you're going to solve when you get back is that you will have 3 licorices to be divided into 4 people. How will you be able to do that? So when you get back from music, you'll find paper strips on your tables. You will need to figure out how to divide these 3 pieces so that each person gets the same amount. People at home, I had told you yesterday that you would need 3 pieces of red paper. This would be a great time to pause the video if you don't have paper and to get some papers cut into 3 strips. We're pausing right now and we will be back very soon. Hi there, those of you at home, this is what you have to do to finish today's assignment. We're only getting through number 1, so I'm going to ask you to read this through, and it says, Sally and her friends Vanessa, Ellie, and Helen have 3 strips of dried fruit to share. Each strip is 1 inch wide by 12 inches long. If the girls share the strips fairly, how much will they get? So you were asked to cut. Oh, I just realized I didn't put the doc cam on. So this is where I've been reading it. This is from page 82 out of your workbook. And this is what I'm asking you to do. Since you don't have a partner, you'll have to solve it by yourself or work at home with it. We will be doing some more sharing of our thinking tomorrow. And then tomorrow we will also work on questions 2, 3, and 4. So this is what I asked you to cut. You will need some long strips. You're going to use these to help you figure out how to share, or how the 4 girls can share these 3 strips evenly. Okay, so good luck to you.